Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Conservative Ronin. Today we're going to talk about the entire police staff of the Rochester, New York Police Department retiring following the death of Daniel Prude. Daniel Prude, as you might remember, was the man who died back in March following the arrest where they had him on the floor and they had to apply a spit bag or spit guard on him since he was spitting at police officers screaming, "I have the virus, I have the virus." Now, Daniel Prude did not die that same night. Daniel Prude died a week after the arrest, and it has been ruled out as a homicide. The cause was asphyxiation, and a lot of people are blaming it on the spit guard. Now, mind you, the spit guard is meant to prevent the suspect from spitting on the police officers, and also for you to be able to breathe. Now, there's been people saying that that spit guard was preventing him from breathing, and that's what caused him to suffocate. And that's not true. I mean, we even had a group of protesters outside the department. I believe it was 6 of them, and they were all wearing spit guards, and they were all breathing fine. The spit guard is actually designed for you to breathe through it. Now, when I say that entire police staff retired, I'm talking about even the police chief, Laren Singletary, a 20-year-old veteran of the police department. Now, I can understand why they did this. I mean, after all, these past few months, police have been having it pretty bad. They've been getting nothing but backlash from the Black Lives Matter and people on the left mostly. You can't commit an arrest nowadays without people like doubting your techniques or watching you every single second of what you do. And the police know this is not going to get any easier from now on. So they just don't want to deal with that situation. They don't want to deal with the pressure now. And you know what? They just say, screw that. I'm done with this. And unfortunately, this is going to leave a lot of citizens who do support the police unprotected now. We're already seeing a lot of this crime going up in cities like New York, Chicago, LA, where a significant amount of police officers retiring or quitting because they just can't deal with this anymore. They're getting no support from the government. They're getting no support from their mayor, their governor. And honestly, I don't blame them. And to the few of them who are still doing their job, I mean, thank you for your service. I know it might sound a little bit cheesy, but I mean, you guys are dealing with a lot of stuff that I wouldn't be able to deal with. I don't even want to imagine the stuff you guys put up with every single day. Now, the news broke out during a conference call between a lot of people in office, and there's where the mayor, Lovely Warren, broke out the news saying that the entire police staff had retired. And there's something that none of them were expecting at the moment.
Madam President, thank you for the opportunity to sit down and talk to you today. And unfortunately, I do want to inform you that the entire Rochester Police Department command staff has announced their retirement. That includes the police chief, that includes Commander Deputy Chief Morbido. I believe that also Deputy Chief Simmons, and there may be a number of others that will decide to leave as well and retire.
They've been pushing the police toward this for the past 2 months, and I'm just surprised they didn't do this sooner. Unfortunately, now it's law-abiding citizens who have to put up with this now, as we're seeing a lot of BLM and Antifa members now attacking people on the streets, even dragging them out of their car and beating them, how we saw here in Santa Monica. And we're even seeing videos of people going to restaurants, of people sitting outside and calling them names, how we saw a elderly couple getting harassed by a Black Lives Matter woman a few days ago. Actually, I posted that video on my Facebook page. And we are seeing that behavior everywhere now. LA, New York, Chicago, Portland especially. The country is literally at a point where anarchy has become the new normal. Criminals are getting, like I said, glorified. The police is getting defunded. And now us, law-abiding citizens, are just out to fend for ourselves. Even though in some states we're not even allowed to practice our Second Amendment. So what do you guys think about the whole police department retiring? Do you agree with them? Are you against this? I mean, do you understand why they're doing this? Let me know in the comments. I would like to know what you think. And see you guys next time. I'm the Conservative Ronin. Stay free.